Chilly, chilly, chilly. Right, let's just get the dogs. Okay. Right. Let's just make sure this is working. A bit more back. All right, guys. Got my silly hat on again. We are on, I'm pretty sure we're on Elvis Presley Fan on Keto. Let's give you guys a chance to catch us. I think I'll put a glove on because it's cold. Got my poo bag. Okay, gloves. So it's the UK, obviously, southwest UK, near Bristol. I'm in a seaside town called Weston-super-Mare. This phone, I mean, these phone holders. Do you know what? I look so silly walking down the road holding this stupid stick that holds the phone. So obviously, you know, I'm on carnivore diet, keto diet. Hi, Stacey. So I've just done. Hi, Lorna. Yeah, got the silly hat on today. It's a funny hat, isn't it? I bought it off Amazon for a tenner. £10 off Amazon for this silly hat. Ah, so funny. Hi, Debbie. So, I've just done a 1.5 mile walk, and I've just done a 1.5 mile run, and I've just done half an hour weightlifting. So I've done my exercises for today. I run most days, but I weightlift every other day. I walk twice every day, so I do walk. Elizabeth, you only just got here. Hi, Tony. So, snivelly today, snivelly. So Saturday, yes, keep the ears warm. So, actually, I might walk a slightly different way today. So, Elizabeth, are you staying or are you going? What is it? Make your mind up. Hi, Deborah. Right, let me just get past these people. Look at the dogs. All right. So, what was I going to say? I was going to say something. Yes. So, yeah, usual routine, guys. Yeah, didn't we love that interview? That those videos that Stefan did. Stefan off Artists on Record on YouTube. What a great video. There's about 3 or 4 of them he posted from Sunset Boulevard. Come on. Yeah, I don't know about this hat. Tony, I don't know about the hat. It's cold. It keeps my ears warm. So Sunset Boulevard. Hi, Tonya. So we had a video that thanked Team Elvis, that thanked me, Louis, that said about, you like it, Tony? It said about defending Elvis Presley. So on Sunset Boulevard, yesterday, Stefan, who is a minor celebrity, I hope you don't take that as in a bad way, spoke about our channel on Sunset Boulevard. Come on, guys. Our channel, my channel, Team Elvis's channel, was a man stood on Sunset Boulevard outside where the old RCA Records building, where Elvis recorded many songs that we all love, and spoke about defending Elvis Presley and Team Elvis. Come on. Sunset Boulevard, do you know how much that means to me in the UK? In the UK, I'm from a little small town in Weston-super-Mare near Bristol in southwest UK. our town is tiny, a little seaside town, and they're talking about us on Sunset Boulevard. That's a big deal for me, guys. It's a very famous road, of course. Yeah, Tony, Lorna, yeah. It definitely does keep my ears warm. My wife laughs at it. My daughter laughs at it. Yeah, I never asked him to do it. He just did it. I think he felt guilty because he stitched us up on the show. We were supposed to be on the show, weren't we, at 10 o'clock? We were supposed to be on it last night, and he obviously had plans. So you know that he's going to interview Dave Hebler. Yeah, guys? And we're going to talk about a few... Oh, hang on, let me sort the dogs out. Oh, here we go, my favourite bit of the day. My favourite part of the walk. Picking up the poo. Oof. Right. Let's get this right. And let me put my glove on as well. Gloves on, gloves on. Okay, right, we're back. Right, guys, I want just quickly, you know I just picked up the dog's poo, yeah? Oh, thanks, Elizabeth. You know I just picked up the dog's poo, yeah? Being a great guy, he did it for you. Team Elvis, he likes us. Yeah, he likes us all, doesn't he? He likes Team Elvis, he likes defending Elvis. He likes what we stand for. He definitely is an Elvis fan. He loves Elvis, yeah? He's even got a TCB tattoo on his arm. So he is an Elvis fan, but he also likes many other musics. On Stefan's YouTube channel, Artists on Record, on YouTube, he covers all different kinds of music. Obviously, he loves his rock music as well, and the Beatles and the Ramones and Stones. Just, you know, Queen, just many. He even played with Brian May, didn't he? Yeah. So anyway, I just picked up the dog's poo. I'm going to say something quite weird to you. You know that when you're on the carnivore diet and let me just get past this dog. You know when you're on the carnivore diet, this is a bit rude, guys. Your poo does not smell. When you're on the carnivore diet, you don't fart. So guys, I know that sounds a bit weird, but when you just eat fatty meat and eggs, you don't fart and your poo does not smell. I'm really sorry to say it, but it's true. Hi Carolyn, as soon as you start introducing the fibre, the vegetables, all the crap food, you stink. You stink. Lorna, no offence. As soon as you start eating the other foods, you stink. So that is a good enough. Let me message Linda, because Linda's just. One second, guys. I need to message Linda if it's going to let me. Sorry. Let me put my gloves back on. So Linda just messaged me and I thought, oh, we better tell her that we're live. Yeah, Tina, it's true. Tony, it's true. It's true. I'm not joking. It's actually true. Linda, you messaged me on YouTube and that reminded me to quickly tell you we're live. So Linda, what were you saying on your comment? You're not buying what? Because I only caught half of the comment. Linda, what did you say? I'm not buying what? I missed it. Was it something to do with Dave Hebler? Let's cross the road. I'm just going to keep going until this phone goes dead. Yeah. I met Linda. You're going to find this interesting. I messaged Dave Hebler direct. And he does respond to my messages. Now, I sent Dave Hebler, and he is on my friends. I sent Dave a message. I sent him our video. No, I've got no Bob with me today, Tony. I sent Dave a message. I sent him the video that we did today, part 2 of the review of the interview that we did this today, basically, on defending Elvis Presley. Now, you know, guys, we only do defending on the Defending Elvis Presley channel, and then we do the light-hearted stuff and the diet on Elvis Presley Fan. I'm trying to get you guys used to calling the diet channel Elvis Presley Fan, yeah? Rather than calling it a diet channel. So remember, we have Defending Elvis Presley and we have Elvis Presley Fan. So I messaged Dave Hebler, I sent him the video, and I said to him, I'll be watching him with Stefan and that I'm friends with Stefan. Yeah, should we just carry on talking about... Should we carry on talking about not farting and not having smelly poo? On the carnivore diet, you don't fart. On the carnivore diet, you don't have smelly poo. And you don't sweat as much. You don't have really bad BO. Oh yeah, the other thing, guys, this is serious. You don't have smelly feet. When you're on the carnivore diet, your feet don't smell. Seriously, I'm not joking. Tony, you can laugh if you want, but it's true. I'm going to say it all in one go. On the carnivore diet, your poo don't smell. You don't have bad BO. Your feet don't smell, and you don't fart. It's true. It's totally true. Anyway, that's enough of that, yeah? Now, I have made a decision. Carolyn, it's true, isn't it? Carolyn, tell them. Let them know. I've made a decision. I'm going to do some reviews of how to get started on the carnivore diet and on the keto diet. Yeah? So I'm going to do some beginners videos. So the way I'm going to do it, guys, is I'm going to get Dr. Ken Berry. I've got itchy nose. Yeah, there we are. See? Carolyn, I don't fart and I don't smell. See? And you don't have smelly feet. Because you don't get smelly feet when you eat meat and eggs and water and salt. The thing that causes smelly poos and smelly feet and smelly armpits is eating shit food. Eating the wrong foods. Eating sweets, chocolates, fibre, wheat, vegetables, fruit. All of that will give you smelly poos. Rice, curry, bread, pasta, it will all give you smelly poo, smelly feet, smelly armpits. Anyway, as I was saying, let's carry on. So what I've decided is I'm gonna cover some beginners videos of Dr. Ken Berry and Dr. Anthony Chaffee. I'm going to do some carnivore, how to get started on carnivore diet and keto diet from Dr. Ken Berry and Dr. Anthony Chaffee, and maybe from Dr. Sean Baker as well. He's pretty good. Linda, I'm waiting for a reply. I only sent it about 20 minutes ago, but he does read my messages. He does. And he did accept my friend's request. He did accept my friend's request. So he knows who I am, yeah? Now, I did tell him I'm friends. I did tell him that I'm friends with Stefan. Of course, he has asked Stefan to give him an interview. So me being friends with Stefan, I think, You know what I want, guys, from Dave Hebler. You know I want him to show regret to the fans, to in the memory of Lisa Marie, show regret. In the memory of Elvis, show regret. Just say sorry. Elizabeth, you want to feel 20 years younger, you want to get nice and slim and look young, you go on this diet. You want to stay as you are, no offense, don't go on the diet. It's that simple. Now, no, there's no pressure. There is no pressure. Now, I woke up at 5 a.m. 5 a.m. Yeah? I could sleep, but then when I woke up, I wanted to get up. You know, like sometimes... Ah, well done, Debbie. How are you feeling? Debbie, how are you feeling? Has your energy come yet? What's happening with Linda? I'm missing something. Linda, what's happened? Guys, what's happened to Linda? Tell me. Linda, are you okay? Right. Yeah, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get these beginner. Yes, Linda knows, not yet, but no more sluggish. Yeah, first of all, the sluggish will go, then the energy will come, and it'll be a lot of energy. You wait and see. Be patient. Ah, okay, Linda. Well, Team Elvis, I can tell Team Elvis have got your back, yeah? Team Elvis have got your back, Linda. You know that. So, as I was saying, I'm going to do some beginner videos. So, to introduce people, just to understand how to start the diet easily and how simple and basic it is and the basic steps. And the way I'm going to do it, I'm going to review Dr. Ken Berry's advice for beginners. I'm going to review Dr. Anthony Baker's advice for beginners, and that's how we're going to do it, okay? Because I am going to do diet videos every day, as well as Elvis videos. Anyway, back to Dave Hebler. Dave Hebler, Elvis Presley's bodyguard. Now, we all watched that second, I think, we reviewed that interview on YouTube today. Now, I keep forgetting his name. Does anyone know the name of the guy who interviewed Dave Hebler? Because I keep forgetting his name. What's his name, guys? Now, what I'm saying to you is this. That guy who did the interview took it very seriously, yeah? He really wanted that interview to go well, I can tell. He dressed smart, he was calm, he was polite, he was friendly, he was very laid back, he was very careful how he spoke. Michael, is it Michael? Right. Ask the fan to ask Dave if he knows about the health problems. That's a good point. We can all ask him that, because when we're on Stefan's show soon, we will ask Stefan to ask them questions, okay? Yeah, he definitely loves Elvis. Yeah. Anyway, now that guy, Michael, I think you said his name is. That guy, what makes you feel good, Elizabeth? Now that guy, I liked the way he interviewed Dave Hebler, because you could tell Dave Hebler was like a firecracker. If you said the wrong thing to him, he was going to erupt. Do you agree with that, guys? Dave Hebler looked like he was going to erupt. He was very on edge. As soon as you asked him a difficult question, he looked angry and he snapped. Do we agree with that? Dave Hebler looked like he was going to erupt at every question. He didn't want you really to say the extreme things. Yeah, Carolyn. He didn't want... as soon as the questions were brought up about money, even when Michael, I think his name's Michael, brought out the old book, you know, at one point he brings out the book, doesn't he? you could see the book changed the look on his face. I don't know if you noticed his body language, his facial expressions. When Michael brought out the book, he tensed up. Yeah, but Elizabeth, you will do if you listen to our advice on the correct foods to eat. Elizabeth, what is your main food? Come on, tell us. Right, Joanne, no. Joanne, no potato, no bread. Joanne, I'm getting your comments. Potato is bad for you, bread is bad for you. All breads are bad for you. Now, Elizabeth, what is the main food you eat? Come on, tell me. What did you have for dinner today? Okay, then there's two of them, Michael and Jay. He did look scared. Tony, he did look scared. And he reacted quite angrily, I thought, especially when he pointed his finger. Did you notice that when he was angry, he would point his finger like this? He would do that when he was angry. Yeah? Now, quite a few of the things he said I didn't like. I didn't like when he tried to blame the publisher. So Joanne says I would be a great interviewer. Yeah, I agree. I would give... Joanne, you're right. I would definitely give Dave Hebler a good interview. 100%, yeah? And Mike Stone. The way you describe me, what do you... Elizabeth, say that again, the way you describe me. I'm missing the comments. He recorded That's All Right Mama. That's Joanne. Elizabeth, what I'm trying to say is, I haven't described you yet. You described yourself. Elizabeth, I haven't described you. You described yourself. What I'm saying is this. If you eat the right foods, like we're jumping about on topics here. Let's have a look. Yeah, Carolyn, you feel like you're in your 20s. Yeah, come on, we like that. Me too, me too. Now, Elizabeth, what I'm saying to you is this. There is not an age where you start this diet. You can start this diet 40, 50, 60, 70, and it will reverse your life by 20 years. That's a fact. That is a fact. Remember, I'm nearly 60 and I'm running and weightlifting and doing very long walks more or less every day. Right, as I was saying, with Dave Hebler, let's have a look. Carolyn, me too, you got restored energy. Yes, your energy comes back to you. This is the weird thing, you get this, and the type of energy you get when you're on carnivore or keto is the sort of energy you got when you were a teenager. It's got a different feeling to it. The other thing I know is you get real clarity of mind, yeah? Your mind becomes crystal clear. You're less forgetful. Obviously, we're still forgetful, but not as bad, yeah? You have very clear thinking. You start thinking in the way that you did when you were back at school, when you're on carnivore diet and keto. Anyway, what was I saying? With Dave Hebler, we're going back and forth. Dave Hebler. Right, with Dave Hebler. He's obviously clearly angry, yeah? Debbie, you might be. Debbie, you laugh about it, Debbie, but I tell you now, this is how it makes you feel. You know, I still get tired at bedtime, though. Would love all of you to keep me in your prayers to keep me on this diet. Yes, Tonya. Tonya, are you on it as well? Tonya, Andrew Jones, are you watching our show? Andrew Jones, are you watching our show? I'm getting a lot of comments today. What's going on, man? I'm getting a bit popular on here. Don't worry, Elizabeth. Elizabeth, you know we're all there for you. Elizabeth, we're all there for you. Don't forget that. Anyway, remember, Debbie, just so you know, if you go on YouTube you will find thousands of success stories. Thousands. Literally thousands. It's not one or two, it's thousands. You will find thousands of people on YouTube saying how they started the diet thinking it was not going to work. Cholesterol. Joanne, don't worry about cholesterol. Don't worry about cholesterol. You change the food you eat to make you healthy. Do not worry about cholesterol. Nothing to worry about. As long as you haven't had any damage, as long as you haven't had a heart attack or haven't had any serious health problems. Joanne, have you had any serious health problems? As long as you haven't had any operations, don't worry about cholesterol. You only worry about cholesterol if you've got heart problems. Then it's different. Then it's different rules. Yeah, every decision you make with your doctor. I'm not a doctor, so you must always consult your doctor. Very important. What I say is for entertainment purposes and just my opinion. I am not a doctor. I have a lot of problems at home, but eating better and have more clarity of mind. Yeah, you will find that when you have problems, Linda, because you're eating the right food, your brain works better. Your thinking works better. It does. You still got to deal with these problems. Yeah, there's no pressure, guys. No one has to do this diet. No one has to do it. It's up to you. At the very least, just try and stop sugar. You're okay, Elizabeth. At the very least, just try and stop sugar, guys. Stop the donuts. The massive, giant chocolate bars. Yes, Linda, I've got more strength. That's it. Come on. Do we really think that we should be binging on bread and chocolate and donuts and burgers and pizzas and pasta all day? Come on, potatoes all day, chips all day and Doritos. Does anyone really think that that's okay? You look up the balanced diet on the food pyramid and it recommends bread and pasta and wheat, like Weetabix or cereals, as the main source of your energy. It's ridiculous. It's so bad for you. How many of you know, oh, I know you do, Linda. How many of you know that meat is 98% absorbed into your body? Meat won't give you big poos. All right, well, let's go back to the pooing again. Meat will not give you big poos. Meat, 98% of meat is absorbed. All the vitamins, the nutrients, the fatty acids, B12, all that stuff. Red meat has every vitamin you could ever need to live. All you need is red meat, salt and water. Now vegetables and fiber and wheat is not absorbed. It will create massive poos. The thing that gives you big poos are the fiber, the wheat, eating all the foods that your body does not want. The reason your body has big poos is because it doesn't want the food that you're giving it. So your body is working overtime to get rid of it. Yeah, that's it, Linda, you got it. Misinformation. We have been told to eat the wrong foods for 70 years. Because 70 years ago, people were eating eggs and bacon for breakfast. They were having steak and eggs. It was all pretty good. Butter was really popular. Then we were lied to. Oh, you need breakfast. You need to have cereals. Breakfast is the most important meal of the day. This is a lie. I repeat, breakfast is the most important meal of the day. This is not true. This is a lie. Cereals are bad for you. They are sugar in your belly. Yeah, I know, Joanne, I know. You don't know who needs breakfast. Let your body fast. Let your stomach have a break. So between 7 p.m. and 1 p.m., you know, so 7 p.m. through the night, miss breakfast, wake up, then around 1 p.m. have your, if you want to eat twice a day, I recommend once a day, but if you want to eat twice a day, have your eggs and bacon. Keep the fat of the bacon, it's good for you. Remember, fat is very good for you. Then the other thing, then you have another gap, 5-6 hours, then at tea time have your steak or your ribs, your eggs, your fish, fatty fish. Yeah, I know, because Joanne's messaging me on YouTube. Her comments are coming through to me. Joanne, why can't you join our live stream? Joanne, join our live stream, come on. I did not know that. Yeah, meat is 98% full of vitamins and nutrients and fatty acids. Meat has red meat we're talking about, yeah? Has every good thing that your body will ever need. Our bodies were designed millions of years ago to live on meat and eggs and water and salt. That's how we were designed. And then in scarce times, we would eat vegetation. So in scarce times, we would eat vegetation, a little bit of berries, a few nuts. But generally, the main time, when we were eating properly, we would eat fatty meat, eggs. You know, we would forage. We would hunt animals, or we would eat animals that have been hunted by other animals. We would eat the leftovers. Even bones, you can boil down the bones and make bone broth. Have you heard of that, guys? Carolyn, do you ever make bone broth? Yeah. Right, so the floor's covered in poo. Carolyn, you ever made bone broth? Bone broth is good for you. You get the meat, you get your bones, you put them in a saucepan and boil them, and they will soften. And they will make a lovely soup. You buy bone broth, okay. I always save my fat. Carolyn, do you save your fat? What I do, the fat that comes out of my meat, hi Teresa, the fat that comes out of my meat, if there's leftover, because I use it to cook my omelettes in, I use it to cook my steaks in, but the fats that come out of my meat, I save it. So I never buy oil, ever. I never buy oil. I always use the fat that comes out of my meat to cook. You should do that, guys. Fat that comes out of meat is very good for you. Remember, fat gives you energy. People don't realize this. Fat gives you energy. Fat is like eating sugar. Come on. Right, we're running across. Yeah, Superman is running with his hat on. Do-do-do. Anyway, let's talk a bit about Elvis as well. Linda, I'm Cockney London, but was brought up with it. Right. Lorna, laugh at that. I knew you would. Anyway, I don't want to pick on Dave Hebler. I don't want to be hateful to Dave Hebler. I don't hate Dave Hebler. He's in his 80s. It's time to let it go. But I do push for an apology. I do want him to show regret. I don't like him making excuses. I don't want him to make excuses. I don't want him to blame the publishers of the book, Elvis, What Happened. I don't want him to blame the writer. What's his name again? I forgot his name now. Dunleavy, whatever his name is. He's making excuses. What he's trying to say, this is what Dave's trying to say. That, you know, they were holed up in a room for 30 days to discuss what was going to go in the book, yeah? He's then saying that the writers went off, didn't write down all the things that they said, sensationalized the book to sell books. Now remember, of course they're going to sensationalize it. They're writing a book to make money. Of course they were not going to write down word for word all the things that Red West and Sunny West and Dave Hebler said. Of course they were going to go off and make the book, what's the word? They were going to do anything they could to increase book sales, yeah? So why is Dave Hebler surprised that Steve Dunleavy and the publishers made the book more sellable? There was no shock there. But that isn't the mistake. Dave Hebler is trying to blame the publishers and Steve Dunleavy, whatever his name is anyway. He has to be, Dave Hebler should be blaming himself. He should be saying, Dave Hebler should be saying, I messed up. I shouldn't have done it. It was wrong. I betrayed Elvis. I betrayed Lisa. Remember, Lisa was alive when this book was written. Think about it. Lisa was born in 1968. The book came out in 1977. Lisa was what, 12 years old? No, actually, no, not 12. 9 years old. So Lisa Marie Presley, beautiful Lisa that we miss and adore, and we want justice for Lisa against Michael Edwards' alleged abuse. Every day we will mention we want justice for Lisa Marie after the alleged abuse. We have to say that for entertainment purposes, for opinions, but we want justice for Lisa Marie because she told us in her book, in her own words, on her tapes, that she was abused by Michael Edwards, Priscilla Presley's boyfriend, the model, the actor. This is what Lisa said on tapes and gave the tapes to her daughter Riley. And she asked Riley to finish the book. We want justice for Lisa. We believe her. This is all for entertainment purpose. This is all just opinions. But this is what we want. Justice for Lisa Marie. Very important. Lisa Marie, we will keep pushing for justice. Push, push, push. We won't stop. And we also defend Elvis, Riley, Finley and Harper. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but Finley and Harper have been posting many more things. Recently they posted a drawing of the twins with mum, a drawing. Have any of you seen that? On Instagram, guys, Finley and Harper did a drawing of their mum. I thought it was really cute, and they're doing a lot of posts now. I don't like how he blames Elvis for the drugs. Well, he keeps saying, you know, when he said, what would you do if your friend is trying to kill himself? I didn't like it. Elvis was not trying to kill himself. It's bullshit. And I thought this is what I thought to myself. 47 years later, he's still calling Elvis a druggie. This is what I came away from that interview thinking. 47 years later, you're still making the same mistake. Now think about it, guys. Why was the public upset with Dave Hebler, Red West, Sunny West? They were upset because they had made Elvis out to be a druggie. So they was upset because they made Elvis out to be a druggie, yeah? 1977, 2 weeks before he died, they were peed off. The fans were disgusted by the fact that Elvis's friends, his bodyguards, that Elvis had looked after, had made Elvis out to be a druggie, right? Now, 47 years later, he sat with that guy, Michael and Jay, yeah? He's still calling Elvis a druggie. Do you get it, guys? 47 years later, he's still calling Elvis a druggie. And he didn't just say it once, he said it about 10 times. Let me get past these people. Anyway, so did you get what I'm saying? Do any of you see that? Even all these years later, he's still calling Elvis a druggie. He's still saying Elvis wanted to kill himself. He even proudly is saying that what was the thing that he said right at the end? He said, how do you... The cars are a bit noisy. Right at the end of the interview, he mentioned something that he said in the interview in 1977. Yeah, he said that the interviewer asked him, why didn't you try and save Elvis? And Dave Hebler said, how do you save a man from himself? I repeat, Dave Hebler said, how do you save a man from himself? Now, Dave was really proud that he said that, and that saying went round the world, and Dave said that that saying made him famous. I repeat, Dave said that saying made him famous. Now think about it. Remember, Dave also said, and I stand by it now, I still stand by that, how do you save a man from himself? How about this? How about Elvis was really sick? He had heart problems, he had colon problems, he had obviously glaucoma, he had liver problems, he had an enlarged colon, he had an enlarged heart, he may have had arthritis, he had blood pressure problems, blood sugar problems, he was very, very constipated, he had seriously bad insomnia, okay? So when he says, how do you save a man from himself? What does he mean? Because Elvis had medical problems with his body that he could not control. Elvis was seriously sick. He needed his medications. He needed looking after. He needed his nurses. He needed his doctors. He needed his medication. Yeah? So when you say how do you save a man from himself? What does he think Elvis was going to do? Was Elvis going to get up and start fixing all his body? Elvis couldn't fix himself. Elvis couldn't change the fact that he had a twisted colon, that he had liver problems, heart problems, lung problems, glaucoma, that he couldn't sleep, seriously bad insomnia. Elvis, so when you say Elvis, how does a man save himself? Well, of course he doesn't. He's not going to operate on his own body, yeah? Elvis was ill. It was out of his control. Elvis was taking prescribed medication to soothe his pain, to soothe his discomfort of his colon. He was constipated. That was very painful. They put him on steroids, which are horrific. Steroids have horrible side effects. So when he says, how do you save a man from himself? I don't know what you're on about, my friend. He was a sick man. Not once in that interview, Dave Hebler, I'm talking to you now. Not once in the interview did you say Elvis was sick. Not once. You said he was on drugs. He was addicted to drugs. You kept bringing up the word drugs many times. You blamed drugs. You said Elvis wanted to kill himself. You said Elvis couldn't save himself. When did you say he was sick and that he needed medication? When did you say that he needed any of the medication that he took? Never. And then, my hand's aching a bit. At one point you say he needed professional help. Well, he was getting professional help. He had doctors, more than one doctor. He had nurses around the clock. So yeah, he was getting professional help. Debbie, you're right. You don't betray a friend. Contradicting himself. One hand, he said he wrote the book to save Elvis. On the other hand, how can you save a man from himself? Good, Bernard, a very good point. Yeah? Look, come on, guys. We're not stupid. They wrote the book for money. They wrote the book because they were angry. They were bitter. They wrote the book for revenge. Come on. Is there one person on here that doesn't think that the book was written for money or revenge? Come on, we know. They didn't write the book to save him. They didn't write the book because, oh, if they wrote the book, suddenly everything was going to be all right. It's just bullshit. Complete bullshit. We're not stupid. Hi, Chicky Blue. For way too long, we have been blamed. For way too long, the Elvis fans have been taken advantage of by books like Elvis and Me from Priscilla. Like, we're so gullible and like we're mugs that we believe all the lies. It's been going on for too long, guys. There's so many lies that are told in Priscilla's book. Yeah, so many lies. And the public have fallen for it. It's just so sad that Elvis has never been able to defend himself. The whole book, Elvis and Me, trashes Elvis, in my opinion. And where is Elvis, who can't stand up and say one word? How is it fair that 7 years after he died, the book Elvis and Me was written and made him out to be aggressive, a druggie, a paedophile, blamed Elvis for everything. When the truth is, Priscilla did some serious wrongdoing. Serious wrongdoing. She was unfaithful. She robbed him for his money. She was unfaithful more than once. And then she's used the name Presley for the last 40 odd, 50 years, whatever it is, to make money. And then why is Priscilla allowed? I watched an interview yesterday with Priscilla. Yeah? Priscilla was there representing Elvis. Why? Why is Priscilla on every important interview representing Elvis? Why? She ran off with another man. She dragged his child away to live with a stranger, a karate man, a stranger, Mike Stone. She was unfaithful to Elvis 2 to 3 months after Lisa Marie was born. So why is this woman who demanded a divorce from Elvis and ripped him off on the second divorce settlement, why is this woman allowed to represent Elvis around the world? You look at every important Elvis thing around the world, and Priscilla is the one representing Elvis Presley. This must be making Elvis turn in his grave. Seriously, if Elvis could get up now, he would be horrified that this woman that betrayed him and ripped him off and abandoned his daughter, didn't she? Priscilla abandoned Lisa. She put her in Scientology. She turned a blind eye. Allegedly, she turned a blind eye when Michael Edwards, allegedly, in my opinion, for entertainment purposes, was abusing Lisa. So how is this woman, and I don't hate Priscilla, I don't hate her, but I do want to expose the wrongdoing, I do want to defend Elvis. How is this woman allowed to represent Elvis? And then, crossing the road, guys, make sure I don't get killed. And then how is this woman able to sit on interviews and say, Elvis is the love of my life, I want to be buried next to him? Come on. With everything that we know, all the research that we've done with Team Elvis, this woman feels that she's allowed to say, I should be buried next to Elvis, I've earned that right, even though I divorced him and ran off with his child and was unfaithful to him, and I should be buried next to him. And by the way, Elvis is the love of my life, even though I was with Michael Edwards for 6 years and I was with Marco Garibaldi for 22 years. Come on, it doesn't make sense. Hi, Deborah. It doesn't make sense. It's like, you think about it, guys. You think about it. The Netflix documentary. Who's in it? Priscilla. Why? Why is Priscilla in the Netflix documentary? She was his divorcee. She was not his widow. Why does the world think that Priscilla was Elvis's widow? Why? Why does the world not know that Priscilla was unfaithful to Elvis many times? Why do they not know? Why does the world not know that Priscilla is the reason Elvis had run out of money when he died? I repeat, Elvis had run out of money when he died, yeah? Where did all the money go? Where did it go? Priscilla. We know that Priscilla had a lien, a debt placed on Graceland's because Priscilla had come back for a second divorce settlement that she promised she wasn't going to do. She wanted a percentage of his copyrights. She wanted massive spousal payments. She literally wanted millions. Elvis couldn't afford it, so he agreed to place the lien, the deed of trust on Graceland's so that Elvis could pay Priscilla in installments. This is why This is why Elvis had run out of money. So on the day Elvis passed, when the accountants checked all the money, Priscilla had taken it all in payments from Elvis. Elvis had sold his pre-1973 recording rights so he could pay Priscilla. Priscilla is the reason Elvis had no money. Why doesn't the public know this? The public doesn't know it, guys, and it's crazy. It's like the world's being turned upside down. And the reputation, Teresa, she probably did. Scientology. We are disgusted by Scientology. Let me just wait for all these people to walk past me. They all think I'm crazy. All these people think I'm crazy because I'm shouting at the top of my voice. I'm used to it, guys, don't worry, it's okay. I'm the crazy guy holding the phone stick. Elvis had to sell his car and motorcycles to pay her off. There we are, Pat. Right, let's just go down here. Anyway, so I want you to know, guys, I will be doing a lot more of the stuff on Elvis Presley Fan on Keto channel. I'm going to be pushing a lot more of the videos on this channel for a little while, like Elvis topics and diet topics. I'm still going to be doing Defending Elvis every day. Every day we will be posting on Defending Elvis Presley, but I want to push some more stuff over to Elvis Presley Fan on Keto, so please subscribe to it. It's important to me that you guys show some support and subscribe to this channel and like it. It's important, yeah? I actually quite enjoy the fact that we can chat about our health. You know, we're not just Elvis. On this channel, we have a bit of freedom. We can discuss our health. We can just discuss our age. We can discuss how we feel. No, well, Stefan's away at the moment. He has messaged me, Pat. There's no rush. There's no rush. When he's ready, he knows that I'm only really available to do it at 10 p.m. UK time. I'll be honest with you guys, being interviewed it's not something that I'm, how can I say it? It isn't my big thing. It isn't my big thing. If someone wants to interview me, I will let them. Yeah, I'll do it, yeah? But it isn't something that I really want to do. It isn't like, oh my God, I must be interviewed, or oh my God, I want to interview loads of people. It's not really, I don't mind doing it. I think I probably would do a good job of it. Yeah, I think, right, let's just get past these people. Do. Bum, ba-dum, ba. Cheers. So anyway, as I was saying, you know, I'd interview people like Dave Hebel and Mike Stone. Come on, all of the main Elvis channels, they tend to interview the same people, don't they? Yeah, it could be Dave Hebel, it could be Mike Stone. You know, it's ex-girlfriends. You know, beautiful Linda Thompson. I like Linda Thompson. Ginger Alden. It's the same sort of, you know, Mindy Miller. You know, they're all lovely people. I like them all, yeah? And I'd happily interview any of them, but it isn't my thing. It isn't my thing. It's not like, right, I must interview lots of people. You know, Billy Stanley, we've seen him on Joe's show. You know, he seems like a nice guy, doesn't he? Do we agree, guys, that Billy Stanley seems very nice? Priscilla needs to apologise for everything she's done. Yeah, definitely. The reason we demand an apology from Priscilla, because I think it will be really helpful for Elvis's reputation. I really believe that. I really believe that if certain people said sorry, that we could turn a corner on Elvis's image and reputation. So, you know, we do want as many apologies as possible. Yeah, Billy, we love Billy. The more people that apologise and admit wrongdoing, the better for Elvis, the better for Lisa, the better for Riley and Finley and Harper, because then they can be more, even more proud than they already are. Of course, Riley and Finley and Harper are very proud of their mum and their grandfather. I know they are. But wouldn't it be nice if these people admitted wrongdoing, said sorry, people like Dave Hebler, people like Priscilla Presley? Wouldn't that be good for Elvis's image? I think it'd be great. I would love it. I would love it if Priscilla said, you know what, I made serious mistakes. I was greedy. I was unfaithful. I took too much money. I was a bad mother to Lisa. I shouldn't have put Lisa into Scientology. I would love that if Priscilla said all that. Wouldn't that be great? It would be historical. I think it would be a historical moment if people like Priscilla said sorry. I really do. And it would be so good for Elvis. Okay, I'm making my way back now. We've got about 10 minutes. Billy has also not always had Elvis's back, sorry. I know that he changed, but we can't ignore the fact that Billy and Stan... Yeah, well, you know, I understand, Linda, I do understand, but he's so old now. He's just an elderly man. I don't really want to dig that hole out, you know? I don't really want to go down that rabbit hole with him. I think he's at a time in his life where we should respect him. I also think that Elvis truly loved Billy, and you know, Billy obviously loves Elvis, obviously, and I just think he should be treated with respect and kindness. I really do. You know, I was quite unhappy when there was the big fallout with Billy and Joe and one of the YouTube channels. I didn't like it. I didn't like it. I thought he's too old for that. He's too old for that. Yeah, no, he has regrets, definitely. Linda, he does, yeah. Yeah, Tonya, I just think, you know, even Dave Hebler, he's a very elderly man. Come on, guys. Even Mike Stone, when I watched him being interviewed by Stefan, yeah, on his show, Artists on Record, on YouTube, yeah. Come on, Mike Stone's looking very old now, isn't he? Yeah, he looks like he's in his 80s. Yeah. Stefan did tell me that Mike Stone is still a big, strong man. Yeah, even though he's in his 80s, he did say to me, Mike Stone is still a big, strong man. Yeah. But he did, to me, he did look very elderly. So I just think, when people get into their 80s, guys, I just think you have to give a bit of respect. I really do think you should respect your elders. You know, I'm 57. I still class being in your 60s as young, yeah? Yeah, Billy Stanley, yeah, he's got a great attitude. And I think we were lucky that he joined the show when we were on, yeah? When Stefan phoned him in front of us, I was surprised that he answered. But Billy Stanley did answer the phone on the show, on Stefan's show, Artists on Record, on YouTube, and spoke to Stefan whilst we were all there. I thought that was good. I was, yeah, surprised that he answered. So, yeah, you know, at the moment, yeah, that's it, Teresa. We have to forgive them. Come on, God's got to forgive them. You got it. So, I like Billy Stanley. To me, seems like a nice guy. Now, you know, I've got that old vintage interview of Vernon the day Vernon passed, all the news clips. I want to go through that. I keep meaning to go through it, but I haven't had the time. There's quite a few things that I keep meaning to go through, but then I get distracted by other things. And the thing about the Elvis Presley Fan on Keto channel, I won't do defending on there. I don't want to. I specifically go out of my way to not do defending on the Elvis Diet channel, the Elvis Presley Fan Keto channel. I don't want to do defending on there. I want to keep it light-hearted. Yeah? You will only see me defending Elvis on the Defending Elvis channel. I think they both need to have their own identity. I think each channel should have its own identity. Yeah? What do you think, guys? I think I've earned a cup of tea. Do you know what? We've done 3 miles. Do you believe it, guys? We have done 3 miles. Yeah, let's talk about poo again. Woohoo! Yeah, I'll just repeat myself. If you are on the carnivore diet, your poo does not smell. You don't get BO. Your feet do not smell. You don't fart. I'm going to repeat it for Tony. And it's truth. I'm not even lying. This is the truth. If you are on carnivore diet... Hang on, let me get out of the road. Oh, right, here we are. Stefan, we were just talking about you. Stefan, we were just talking about you. We're gonna, Team Elvis are gonna ask you to ask Dave Hebler some questions. Stefan, right, just everyone say hello to Stefan. Stefan, we were so pleased that you posted the videos on Sunset Boulevard. We just thought that was great. We loved it. Go on, who wants to ask Stefan a question? Stefan, you like my hat? Stefan, we were just talking about pooing. Tony wants you to know that if you're on the carnivore diet, your poo does not smell, you don't fart, and you don't have smelly feet. I repeat, Tony wants you to know, if you're on the carnivore diet, your poo does not smell, you don't get smelly feet, you don't get BO, and you don't fart. Oops. All right, I'm not saying it anymore. Hi, Bernie. The dogs are happy. They've had 3 miles. We've walked 3 miles. Do you feel like you've walked 3 miles? I don't. See, this is it. This is what happens when you're... Stefan, how are you making out with Priscilla? That sounds quite rude. Stefan, are you making out with Priscilla? No, I know what you mean, though. Stefan, are you going to ask Priscilla for an interview? That's what you're saying. Stefan, let's get serious. Are you going to ask Priscilla for an interview? Because that would be great. Right, we're back on my road. This is my road, guys. We've done 3 miles. Yay! Now remember, we've done 3 miles, yeah? But I've already ran 1.5 miles and I've already done 1.5 miles. That means I've done 6 miles. 6 miles in the last 2 hours. So I've done my exercise, guys. I'm texting Billy Stanley, right? Stefan, thank you for your lovely video. Yeah, Stefan, we loved it. Sunset Boulevard, mate. You can't beat that. Team Elvis being mentioned on Sunset Boulevard. Defending Elvis Presley being mentioned on Sunset Boulevard. That's as cool as it gets. Yeah, Debbie. I tell you what, I loved it. Now, Debbie, give it a few weeks and you will have the energy to do what I just did. Remember, I get my energy from the carnivore diet. Trying to schedule him on this week. Yeah, that'd be nice. Yeah, I'd enjoy that. Definitely. We like Billy Stanley is in our good books. We like him. Anyway, guys, I'm going to be finishing up now. I've got home. I'm going to make a cup of tea. I may go back on the laptop and do a live. It all depends what's happening. So, guys, I might be back on in a minute. Maybe, we'll see. So I'm going to go, and I may come straight back on Defending Elvis. Okay, guys? I may come back on Defending Elvis, okay? See you later, alligator, in a wild crocodile. Say goodbye to the dogs. Bye, Ella and Princess. Bye, Stefan. I may be back on Defending Elvis in 10 minutes. Maybe. See you later, guys. Love you all, guys. You're the best. Thank you.